Dajiao, my name is Garrick. Welcome back to Taiwan, Lao Wai. It is once again evening. I am getting hungry. It is time for our last dinner in Keelung. Also, I swear, we have had the best luck with rain this entire trip. We got home and it was still just sort of hazy. And then there was like a pretty sizable shower. I was in my hotel room, but I could hear it pounding on the windows outside. And once you know it, right when I'm starting to get peckish and thinking I should go out for dinner, it finally abates and we have non-rainy skies again. Fate, it appears, is on my side this weekend. Of course, now that I say it, it's going to be like a thunderstorm when it finally comes time to leave tomorrow morning just to watch. Anyways, we are once again crossing the bridge over the river, sort of going through the middle of the main city. And we have our sights set on dinner over there somewhere. We have had a couple nights and a couple days of very Taiwanese cuisine, you know, night markets, food stalls, sushi, all that stuff. So tonight, just for a change of pace, we are going to a sit-down American restaurant. I know that might seem sacrilegious, but trust me, Western restaurants in Taiwan doing their own take on our cuisine are just as essential parts of the culture as the more traditional Taiwanese cuisines and food styles. The place we're going is called ABV Bar. From what I've seen in Google Maps, it looks like it's sort of a franchise. It's got a couple locations in Taipei as well. Whatever the case, the menu is styled after the kind of, you know, sit-down diner restaurants that you might be used to in America. You know, your Ruby Tuesdays, your Outback Steakhouses, that sort of deal. It sounds exceptionally delicious, and I cannot wait to check it out. So I will see you there. Oh yeah, super quick. The ABV Bar and Grill that I'm going to is in this mall right here. It is at the top on the 6th floor, the penthouse. So that's gonna be fun. Maybe if I have some time after dinner, I can walk around the mall a bit and show it off to you. I'm sure that'll be fun. But for now, hunger calls, and hunger I shall answer. See you on the 6th floor. Oh, this is fascinating. I thought it was just an American restaurant, but no, they've got 4 menus for different countries: America, Germany, Belgium, and Britain. No, slight mistake. These are just the beer and the liquor selections. So they've got like a different little pamphlet for the liquors from those 4 different countries. Nice. Well, I say liquor, that actually mostly looks like beer, so maybe just the beer menus. Anyway, here is the actual menu, and it has pretty much everything you'd expect. Soup, fried stuff, pizza, steak, barbecue, the works. It's an interesting blend. They've definitely got American and Italian, as you might expect. But I think I saw some tapas, like some Spanish tapas in there as well. And, you know, some Mexican stuff. This is a very extensive menu. I'm gonna have to look at some of the locations in Taipei as well, because this is a place I want to eat at a lot more. For now, though, I've got to buckle down and figure out what I want to eat tonight, so see you when I'm done ordering.
5 minutes later.
Okay, order is placed. We're getting way too much food. Surprise, surprise. I am almost certainly bringing some of this back to my apartment, and maybe it's like a midnight snack, but I have no problem with that. We're getting like a decent, broad swath of what this restaurant has to offer. All that's left to do, I suppose, is wait for it to arrive. Cheers. Alright, starting off, instead of any sort of booze or alcohol, we are getting some hot tea, because I too rarely get that in restaurants, so I'm making an exception. This tea is described on the menu as 4 red fruit tea. Not sure what the 4 red fruits are. I'm sure apples are one of them. Ooh, piping hot. That's quite nice. I think there's apple. I think I might also taste some cherry in there. I'll have to see if there are any waiters who speak enough English that I can ask them about it. Hot tea on a hot spring evening, just as nature intended. Oh, sweet, we got complimentary bread, too. This is an American restaurant. Looks like it's got a light dusting of garlic butter on it. Still nice and warm. It is amazing how a restaurant can elevate itself through really good bread. This is far from the best bread I have had at a restaurant. That honor goes to the rolls at Bertucci's. If you know, you know. This has a similar sort of sweetness and texture to it. It sort of feels like you're eating a very savory, pillowy cloud, almost. It tastes like Italy a bit, I guess is my point. Right, first course has arrived. We've got some Greek tzatziki with pita. Normally I don't go for tzatziki, but I thought it was interesting to see that on the menu, and I am curious to see how they pull it off. See, right off the bat, this seems more watery than most tzatzikis I've had, but let's taste before we judge. It is very lemony. Not gonna lie, this is a little strange. It tastes more like a lemon dressing than a tzatziki dip. And between the intensity of the lemon and how loose and liquidy it is, I don't know. If I went to a Greek restaurant, ordered tzatziki, and got this, I would think I got ripped off. Not off to a good start. Of course I say that, but I am still eating it, so it can't be all that terrible. Alright, now we're getting to the good stuff. Deep fried macaroni and cheese bites. Because of course. Listen, if you're gonna do an American restaurant, you gotta have the mac and cheese bites. It's essential. I have high hopes for this. Don't let me down. That is the stuff. It's creamy, that's cheesy, it's hot, it's crunchy. If you dip it in the ranch, there's a little tang. That is gluttonous. That is indulgent. That is so unhealthy. That is perfection. Alright, ABV, I forgive you for the tzatziki, because this is a certified banger. Actually, it's funny, this ranch dressing tastes a lot like that tzatziki, which just goes to show, maybe don't make tzatziki that tastes like ranch dressing. Actually, come to think of that, is that the exact same sauce? It may be. It very well may be. Either way, I'm gonna stop harping on it because now I'm in a good mood. We got mac and cheese bites, and they're delicious. Oh yeah, baby. Here it is. We got spare ribs. I so rarely see beef ribs on the menu in Taiwanese restaurants, even American restaurants, so when I saw these, I had to. Also, I got confirmation on my tea. The 4 fruits are strawberry, raspberry, cherry, and mulberry. We actually have mulberry tea in Taiwan. That's a first. But whatever, that's old news. We got beef ribs. Let's dig in. First impressions, it does come off the bone pretty easily. That's a good first step. It's like eating beef stew on the bone. There's a kind of richness to this kind of beef that you really don't get anywhere else. And it's been a while since I have tasted that in Taiwan, so this is very good. The next step is we gotta try the barbecue sauce that comes with it. There were 4 different sauce options on the menu. I'm not sure which one they gave me, but let's find out how it tastes. I think they gave me the peach one. That has a distinct fruitiness to it. It's fruity, it's a little spicy. It sort of reminds me of like a peach and chili jam, I want to say. There's a little kick of southern cuisine in that. I dig it. You know, it's good when I do my happy dance. Also got a teeny bit of mashed potatoes. Tiny little ice cream scoop of it. That's quite nice. Not the smoothest mashed potatoes ever, but it's nice and fluffy. It's clearly made with a load of butter. A great deal of butter. And a touch of coleslaw to finish off the plate. That's good. It's actually quite good. It's relatively light on the mayonnaise. It sort of lets the cabbage come through a little better. I guess no surprise there. Taiwan does good with cabbage dishes generally. Overall, this is looking like a truly wonderful dinner. Let's see how much of it I can fit down.
1 hour later.
Oh my god, I am stuffed. Somehow I managed to eat that whole darn thing, which is good because I don't have a fridge in my hotel. I would hate for it to spoil overnight. Well, I came in expecting an American-style diner restaurant, and that is exactly what I got. Bear in mind, it is not a cheap place. That meal cost me 1,386 NTD. Granted, most of that was the short ribs. Those rang me up like close to 700 all on their own. So you can eat cheaper there, but you cannot eat cheap entirely. But hey, it was mostly all delicious, so I will definitely have to check out one of the Taipei locations and see what else they have to offer. Also, interesting detail about this mall, the escalators are on opposite sides. You know, normally you get on one going up, and then this one right up here is also going up, so you can just turn and go right on up. But in here, that one's going down, so you have to make a half loop around the floor you're on to get to the next escalator. If I had to guess why, I think they want you to walk around the mall a bit and see the sights to maybe get you to buy something as you're going on their way. Which, if so, pretty good strategy. I would take a walk around the mall and maybe show it off a bit, but honestly, I am very tired right now. I think the post-feast food coma is starting to set in. Plus, there's nothing too unusual here. It's, all the shops that I have shown you at other malls in other mall videos, restaurants on the top couple floors, you know the drill. So you're not missing much. And I am missing a lot by not being in my hotel, flopping on my bed right now. Man, I was so close to being a cool turn of phrase, and then I botched my wording. Go me! Well, on the bright side, it is still not raining. There's like a teensy-tiny little mist going on, as always. But it seems that once again, fate has deigned to keep the rainstorms off of me as I walk outside. And with that, our last full day in Keelung is at an end. God, this was such a painfully short vacation. You never realize how quick 2.5 days go by until you've got them jam-packed with fun stuff, and suddenly there's no more fun stuff to do. I wish I had a bit more time to explore and walk around a bit and maybe stumble across something that was not on my itinerary, because, that's half the fun of traveling in Taiwan. It's going off script and seeing what comes up. But hey, there will be more days eventually. There will be more times to take a trip here. So perhaps some other time, we will see what else there is to see. But until then, I'm going back to my apartment, maybe getting some water, and enjoying my rest. Just realized I missed my turn and was walking the wrong way. Lovely. Once again, thank you so much for joining me at Taiwan Lao Wai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, I will see you next time. 再见. Bye-bye!